Hi, I'm Miriam Shor, and this is Notes on a Scene from Younger. So I directed episode 5. There's something pretty special about it besides just being my directorial debut. It was an episode that was directed by a woman, written by a woman. The first AD was a woman. The editor was a woman. Script supervisor was a woman. And we had our first gender fluid character portrayed by a gender fluid actor. So I was pretty proud to be a part of that. So this is when you see Molly Bernard's character, Lauren, sort of introducing her friends to her pop-up edible makeup event. I actually asked if we could have some go-go dancers strategically placed throughout. And then I also suggested that maybe the waiters, the people passing around the edible makeup, have wings. And then the fabric that sort of adorns these is all in an earlier scene in Lauren's apartment, as well as all this makeup and these little signs that say boof. And you can really see that it is a temporary space. And I wanted it to look temporary because it's a pop-up, but I wanted it to look vaguely like she could have put this all together herself and set this up herself. Our camera op, Hollis, was up on a balcony that happened to be in this space, just grabbing shots. I told him I wanted sort of establishing shots, and he took it upon himself to get this really beautiful shot of Molly looking in the mirror, which I loved. I asked him to do it again so we could sort of establish Molly in all her glory, looking into a makeup mirror, sort of introducing Lauren and her makeup event.
Hi! Hey, this event is so cool. I know.
Lip stain?
Oh, do I eat it or wear it?
I'm not here to tell you what to do.
So what I love about the wardrobe for this, and what I love about our wardrobe department in general, is that they really know how to explain the setting beautifully through costume and also hair and makeup. So one of the things that the wardrobe department has to do in this show is show a woman who's trying to seem younger than she is. And Sutton Foster plays Liza, who is that person who is in her 40s and playing someone in her 20s. So sometimes it'll look like, well, she's trying hard, and that's because she is. This is a makeup event. So everything is sort of, you see like a pop of the lips. And of course, Tam, who's her assistant, also has a beautiful face of makeup. And this outfit, I think, was actually Jesse James's own beautiful outfit. There's just serving the makeup here, which is edible. And what it is actually frosting with food coloring. And this hair, I like to say it's like Shirley Temple on the best kind of drugs.
Aren't they great? Who? Tam! My assistant, you just met them.
I only saw one person.
Tam is genderqueer.
Genderqueer? Oh, so he's bi?
Oh my God, Liza, no, please do not use that word here. Tam is pansexual, homo-romantic, and their pronouns are they, them, and their. All right, no more questions, it's offensive. The LGBTQ IAPK community has been through enough.
You lost me after tea.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual, pan, poly, kink.
The fact that she said that line over and over and over again and every time got it right, she's a miracle. Molly Bernard is a force to be reckoned with.
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer, questioning, intersex, asexual, pan, poly, kink.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please keep your mingling to a minimum.
Ooh, I was less confused in the closet.
Ooh, how's the mascara?
It tastes like burnt ass.
So this is Hilary Duff coming into the scene and sort of taking, in terms of camera angle, the place of Tam. I tried to set up the cameras so that, since it was a long scene, and the thing about television is you need to keep things moving. You don't want your day to get too long. You don't want to get behind because you don't have a lot of time. So I set up the camera so that people coming in and out of the scene would sort of fold into the camera angles as they would come in and out. And here's Hilary Duff coming into this camera angle that we had on Tam. And she was actually sitting just off camera, just behind this person, on a little apple box, just waiting. It had some padding, just waiting for her cue, and she would walk on stage eating her edible mascara, not enjoying it, which made me laugh every time. And Video Village, which is what we call the area where the director and the script supervisor and writers, is just off here. So we're kind of part of the party. But you don't see us. We're having a good time, though. And it's loud enough that my guffawing, I could have messed up many a shot with my really, really loud laugh. Our show does a lot of close-ups and a lot of reaction shots because the relationships between these characters are really what the show is about. So we'll have, wide establishing shots of a party like this, but we do go in for close-ups more often than not so we can really tell the story, not just of when they're talking to each other, but when they're listening to each other. I love this particular look that Sutton has because this is a Liza look that she gives to Kelsey a lot when she's like, is that a good choice? When the sort of mother in her comes out about the choices that Kelsey's making, not judgmental, but just like, do we want to make good choices? And I mean, you just want to keep a camera on Miss Sutton Foster at all times for her reaction because she's comedic gold. This is gold. She's shiny like it. She's worth a lot. Gold.
Kelsey.
I know. Let's just eat your mascara.
Younger has a lot of party scenes. I would say almost every episode there's a party scene. In my episode in particular, episode 5, we had 2 party scenes. So I had to find a way to really differentiate between the vibe of those 2 parties. And it comes down to all the colors that you choose and the music that you choose.
Tam, lean in.
I will not. This is humiliating.
Oh, yes, no, you're right. Selfies are dead. Ooh, Maggie, will you take a picture of us?
Yeah, sure.
No. You're making a spectacle.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Lauren, everything can't be in all caps.
What do you mean?
Let me put this another way. It's not cool. Nobody posts anymore. It's all word of mouth.
Oh, yes, no, I was just being ironic. This is for my Finsta. That's fake Instagram.
Millennials are so sad.
Oh my God. Okay, that just happened. I'm old.
I remember giving Jessie the direction that they're not angry. There's a sort of melancholy. There's a sadness to it. Sad. And the best is that they look like they almost might shed a tear, like it matters that much. So then I popped to a wide shot as Tam leaves because I wanted Lauren to feel the impact of what was just said to her, which is that she is an older generation. I wanted witnesses. I wanted Maggie to be a witness and then all of these extras to be a witness to the moment that Lauren is realizing that she's not the youngest one in the room and is in fact sad. So, I have to admit that I was pretty nervous about directing my co-stars, not because they're not wonderful people. They are. They're amazing people, but I wanted to do a good job. I wanted them to feel that they were in good hands, and this was my directorial debut. I really took to it, and I feel that our give and take as director and actor was better than I could have ever hoped for.
Millennials are over. We're done.
No, we're still happening.